Test one. Yeah, we're all good. All right. Make join. Flashforge giveaways, 3D printing of some Battlefield 6 keychains and logos. We've got a build for that coming up, so that's what that secondary screen is all about. So we've got promos for that. Link in description. There's a big discount on that. There's that for if you're interested in the ANYCUBIC prints, and there'll also be a special code as well for that. Flashforge. You can use that link. And the links above will I'm going to join here. Let's get on. Alright, all good. Alright, so we're going to jump into a game, jump into a party, see what he's on, see who's in. We got one, we got Bull Gun 2 as well. No ghosts. stream. I've also got some giveaways for those watching on YouTube. Flashforge have partnered up and affiliated sponsored with me. As you can see, I've got the ADX5 from 3D printer printing Battlefield 6 dog tags and keychains that we're doing a giveaway for, as well as a promo code Prizzes3D that will give you a bunch of cash off any of the accessories and printers from Flashforge. So I'm just waiting to group up now and see how we go. Otherwise, I'll just jump into the game and see what happens. So we got one. How you going? Just adjust my video here. Waiting for a mate to join, smash this KFC chicken, and we'll get rocking into a game. I'd like to know who wants to rock on. Inbox. Private party. Well, that sucks. What do we got? One reaper. Are you kidding me right now? No parties to join. What's going on? What's going on? Game, it's cracking, and may as well. Beta week 1, worries, messages, 3 messages. Join. Right, doesn't matter. Get out of that. Let's go to our play loadouts. Actually, let's go over that. Cancel. Adjustments here because I wasn't happy last time I was in here. So I'm just going to do that now. Move that out of the way. And then we'll get fired up and crack on. Anyway, so there's some drops. If you watch the channel for half an hour, 45 minutes, we'll get some skins that are inclusive of the game that are part of the beta. So that's always handy. So yeah, so just going to do a few things, just going to change things around, just so we can get better. interesting. I cannot find. Very strange. When you can't find the settings you want. Mercy, I think it's on I wanted. No. There was one that was made there. Transferred. Sorry, the aiming screen moved instead of the movement. Just trying to find it like this. Doesn't matter. I'm just going to turn. Reload combo or something. Prioritize. Interact. Reload. Prioritize. Alright, I'm just going to go with it. Infantry aim sensitivity. Just going to leave it 18. And I'm just going to do it, I suppose. Yeah. Here's what it is. Sorry about that after. I'm going to have a quick smash. That it's cold. I know why no one wants to join. It's a shame, really. Why have I left the party? reload it. Not happy with that at all. Don't know why it's doing that. Should be able to, I was just playing it last week. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. There we go, that's why. I wonder, I couldn't play it. There we go. No sense whatsoever. I have no idea what's happening here. This doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Yeah, this is very strange indeed. Very, very strange. Very strange. I'm going to check my EA account and find out what is going on. And why I'm unable to play the beta. This is doesn't make any sense. Is there a bug? Do I need to update the game? What's happening here? Let's have a look. One add-on. Manage add-ons. Yeah, I've got early access. Open beta, early access, in-game content. I've got that. Okay. repair. I don't know. What is going on? I'm an EA playtester, so I already got it. That doesn't make much sense. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I shouldn't have to. I already got my redeem code. Okay, this is strange. I don't know what's going on here, but yeah, I don't know. Even in game, it says I've already redeemed my beta access code. So this really annoyed me for the stream. Which is very, very frustrating. Hmm. Oh, well, it's repairing, and we'll just have to see how it goes, I suppose. This is a bit of a letdown, to be honest. Very much a letdown, and I am not happy jam. All my viewers expecting me to play beta and giving away packages and things like that, and it's not happening. Very pissed off. Indeed. Indeed. I don't know what's going on. Very strange. Very, very strange. I'm just going to wait for it to repair now on screen and see what happens, because I was already playing it. So it doesn't really make much sense. EA Play, that shouldn't be a problem. Account management, play testing. Just going to go to my labs and beta testing site and find out what is going on. No, I'm not playing that one. Just on my Electronic Arts playtester login, and I'm just going to see why it's not letting me get in. Which is very strange. Yeah, very strange. Very, very strange. I'm just going through everything now just to check the settings, find out why it's not working. Yeah, it doesn't really make much sense, to be honest. Trying to work out why. Trying to work out why. Yes. I'm just going through to check my keys just to see what's happening. All right, so that's all I can do at the moment. Very interesting. Very interesting. It's got me stumped. All right, so it's repaired. So I'm going to load it and see what happens, but I should be able to play it. It literally doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Password. Okay. Continue. Loading. Okay, so what have we got? 10 super chats. Yeah, 30 sleep timer. Let's go for ratings. Alright. How will I celebrate? Well, probably won't. We'll see how we go. Happy days. Happy days. That took 45 minutes to get into a game. Can't believe that. Unbelievable. Apologies to people at the start of this live. Well, just knocked something over. 101. Breakthrough. Class identities. That's interesting. Attack and defend. Like that. Closed weapon warfare. That's interesting too. Alright. I'm going to pop this aside. Tell him to join the party. Let's Discord out. Let's rock on. I'm getting sick and tired of not playing a game. Let's do this. Perfect. There we go. Now you can see it all. See it all now. Oh dear. Alrighty. Stream seems to be going right. Alright, let's get this game going. And I think we might play. Let's start off with. You know what? Time says initiation. Let's try that. I just want to get in a firefight. I really do. So let's just. 20 minutes. Alright, let's do that. I'm not sure how interesting it's going to be, but browse modes, loadouts. So now, apparently I've got some new skins. I don't know what they're for. Let's find out, because I want to know. How does it hang? Alright, let's customize. Where are the skins? That's what I want to know. Where are the skins that I got from last week's early beta test? Question. Skins. Customize again. Right, accessory tag, accessory top, accessory. Doesn't really show you, does it? Spec weapon. That's just one message. No, that's well, that's not too bad. Okay, happy with that. Oh, wow, what's up? I'll take that. That's an option. What else? Ooh, that mobility. 63. Thank you. Oh, it's 20 round mag instead of a 30. No, I need the extra clip. I really do. I mean, it'd be nice. Now, this one here was interesting because I found off the hip fire. It really, yeah, just bullet speed, or velocity. Yeah, hip fire. Factory short battle, improves your fire. You know what? I'm gonna go with that. And then we want top rail accessory. Nah, I don't want laser. Wire optics. Yeah, we'll take that. Split scope. Yeah, we've got a couple of ones. Yeah, I don't want an optic scope. I don't want those. No, that's overkill. ACOM. What's that? Oh, it's clear. No, I don't want open scopes. Open scopes. Yeah, 1.25 and ergonomics. Yeah. Match trigger. What is that? Weapon trigger improved, precise machine benefit, improved weapon performance and steady work. Okay, I need to unlock that one. And we have ammunition. Full metal jacket, tungsten core. It doesn't really. It's a negative all round, so I'm definitely going to take that. I want to know where the skins are. What is up with the skins? Where are the skins? That's interesting. Now, if we go it's just weird. M201, sniper rifle. That's fine. Carbine, factory. Alright, we've got a bit of an upgrade for that one. Alright, so bullet speed, I'll take that. Muzzle. Control, precision. Cash 22. Linear compensator. I'll give it a crack. Can't hurt. Gotta try these things. Underslung barrel. Foregrip. Definitely got that. Slow moving car again. That's pretty good. Control. You know what? When you're on an LMG, you are providing suppressive forces. Oh, nah. I'm not going down to 21 on that. Not a chance. Already too slow. Oh, that's even worse. Same thing again. Bullet rounds. I don't unlock that yet. This is what we do want. I need a new sight. That is a must-have because the other one's too much. All mine, so I'll take that. Take that and roll with it. Alright, now I don't know where the skins are in this game. Maybe they haven't put them in yet. Maybe they're for the full release. I'm not so sure. I'll wait and see on that one, I suppose. Here's what it is. Best viewers on Space. First one chat. Tamer, best viewers on Space. Okay. I'm not sure what that means. Best viewers on Tamu 1. Streamboo.com. Never heard of Streamboo.com. Yeah, so I'm not sure about that one. If you can explain to me what that is, that'd be good because I don't really know what Streamboo.com is. Streamboo.com. Let me just Google that. Streamboo.com. Streamboo Live. Buy Twitch for. Ah, okay. Oh, so you promote your channel and get views. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, look, it's like Google ad revenue and promotions. I've got a YouTube channel. I've got 20. Actually, no, I've got nearly 25,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. But I don't pay for subscribers. So, yeah, I don't really need to pay for subscribers on Twitch. I just do this. I'm multi-streaming at the moment through Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. I don't really need to do that. But yeah, so appreciate the offer though, but that's cool. What else have we got? Who else have we got? I'm just going to get another member in here. Alright, let's get out of this now. I'm going to keep this in here. I just want to find, I did get some Skinner box, so I want to check them out before I jump in the game. I'm going to be streaming for a few hours, so I'm not in a hurry to worry about just jumping in the game. I want to get my unlocks from my last game that I did. Because I played it for 6 hours, and I got some really good kills. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Say goodnight to my daughter. Good night, bub. Hey. Well, I meant that in case I was up tomorrow morning, but I probably won't be. Good night. Alright, that's the daughter. Going to bed. The wifey. So that's done. Alrighty, what do we got here? Compensation. Linear compensator. Precision. I'll take that. That's going to make a big difference. Not sure about the LMGs. You know what? I'm pretty sure I've got skins up in this game. Yes, I'll go into all notifications. It actually tells me that I have unlocked the soldier skin in Battlefield 6. Claim your on the inventory page. Now, I've already claimed it. It says that I've claimed it. Game connected. Game account connected. So, Imperial Soldier skin, Shattered Vehicle skin, and also the Mimic Weapon package. So, I don't know why, or maybe it's a weapon I haven't unlocked, but to me, from what I can see, it's the LM, it's this rifle here. It's the SG6. So, yeah, interesting. I'm not sure why that's not allowing me to do it. So, very strange. I like the 1.25 scope because I like to be able to zoom in the cleaner. But, yeah. What have we got here? So... Oh no! There we go. That's better. Okay. Alright, so anyway, I'm gonna keep going. I'm just gonna quickly turn my printer speed here, so the stream, or if you watch it after, the link is in description. If you go to Flashforge, you can get not only use my link, it's an affiliate link, so it'll give you discounts throughout the whole store, but I'm also doing a promo with Flashforge and the AD5X. That's why I've got the 3D printing happening on screen. Not only 3D printing Battlefield 6 keychains and emblems, and I'm going to be doing medallions as well, but also I have a special promo coupon. If you're interested in any 3D printing products from Flashforge, you can get a discount on those products by using my promo code CRIZZ3D, CRIZS3D. You can save yourself, I think it's a minimum of $35. It could even be up to $50 off. So on an AD5X sale price printer and accessories as well on the whole of the Flashforge website. So check that out. And I've also got some drops coming in as well to the people who watch my stream for at least half an hour. They'll also get drops for the Battlefield 6 game. So that's why I'm streaming Battlefield 6, because it's going to work. It is working within conjunction with the AD5X that has been provided to me from Flashforge, which I am building a military themed Battlefield 6 genre 3D printing AD5X Flashforge printer. So that is going to be cool, and I'll be launching that and revealing that on the launch day of Battlefield 6, 10th of October. So that is going to be absolutely epic, and it's going to be one of a kind designed by me, so that'll be cool. So anyway, what have we got? Dennis, I hope you can find someone like you and Underline Insights. Hey Dennis, how are you, man? Happy to see you in the chat. Yeah, how are you? So, if you hadn't heard already, I am just playing some Battlefield 6. I've got Flashforge have jumped on board with me. I used to be a playtester. Oh yeah, yep. So I'm new to 3D printing, hoping to find a 3D printer that allows me to make dioramas. Oh yeah, one of my best friends was right into making dioramas. That and 1/12 scale. Yeah, that sounds cool. Most of them make command stations. Can you dive into some ideas? Are you looking for ideas for 3D printing, like 3D printing materials or a 3D printer itself? If you can let me know what ideas in regard to, then I'll be able to help you for sure. Even though I'm playing Battlefield 6 for fun, I'm also doing it in conjunction with Flashforge as well. So I'm building a military-inspired Battlefield 6 themed enclosure kit that's customized that I'll then upload to Flashforge for others to use as well, and that's for the new Flashforge 85X 3D printer. So that's why I'm doing that, and because it's a Battlefield 6 release and I'm an old school EA Games tournament Battlefield tournament player, they decided to sponsor me, so that's why I've got a 3D printing 85X 3D printing Battlefield 6 keychains and dog tags whilst I'm gaming. So, but if I can help you with anything that you want to know as far as the 3D printing side of things go as I play, I'm happy to help. So yeah, if you want to let me know what type of ideas you're after as far as your dioramas are concerned, then I can definitely help with that. So, yeah, that's not a problem. Not a problem whatsoever. Just about to jump in the game. I'm just waiting for one of the friends of mine, and I'm going to jump in the game and go from there. I'm currently streaming on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, but I think Facebook's playing at the moment. So, yeah, how's the audio from my end? Are you still there? You still there, Dennis? Maybe he's gone. If not, chime back in when you're in. I'll keep an eye on the chat, and yeah, we'll go from there. If you get any ideas on 3D printing stuff, let me know, and I'll definitely help you where I can. Just gonna quickly bring something up. Alright, that looks good. Just checking the stream to make sure there's no delays, which is not, so that's perfect. I'm happy with that. Yep, cool. Happy with that. Yeah, so the Flashforge 85X has been really well done, really good print so far. Also got the Creality CFS system, the ANYCUBIC, and I've got some new stuff coming out too that's going to revolutionise 3D printing. Yeah, so really cool. But that seems to be all working well, so I'm just going to jump back out of that. And yeah, so yeah, Dennis, if you do come back to the stream, mate, if you're not sure, yeah, I understand what you said. So you want to find a 3D printer that allows you to make dioramas. To be perfectly honest, most 3D printers will make dioramas, and because you're doing 1/12 scale, I would suggest getting a printer where you can get nozzle sizes that are either 0.3 or 0.25, and that'll enable you to get the detail you really want. I do a lot of miniatures myself, not as in like tabletop board game miniatures, but miniatures as in military style stuff. I do a lot of, I did do a lot of model car style stuff. I'm from Australia, so I like the old muscle cars and stuff like that. And I did have some nitrous powered RC cars, and I used to build frames and chassis and cut wheels for that. and yeah, it came out great. If you are going to get a 3D printer and you want it for dioramas, you really want to get an accurate 3D printer, so try and stick to a Core XY printer. The bed slinger printers are great, but if you really want the accuracy to print scaled down models, especially for dioramas and such, you really want the accuracy of a Core XY printer, which is a top frame printer that prints from the top rather than the bed moving backwards and forwards. And that's purely just because you get less errors of the bed being out of sync with the head moving and less layer shifting. It's just more accurate. So that's that. So, alright, I'm going to jump into a game and see how we go. Are you there, mate? Test, test. You on the mic? Can't hear. You there? Test mic, test mic. Test mic, test mic. Just gonna check. As soon as this is done, I want to jump to some games. As soon as possible. Hey, you there? What's that? You want to repeat that back to me? Send me a message on Discord because I've got 4 channels open and I'm talking to some people on YouTube channels. So I'll leave Discord open on my phone just in case you can't see. There's probably YouTube and Twitch stream running on that stream. Alright? So I'll leave Discord on my phone so I can see it. Yeah, so there you go. What have we got? You're back, Dennis. You're back. No, it's all good. Hi, how are you? I'd like to get a 3D printer. Yep, that makes sense. Okay. So there's a lot of 3D printers out there. One of my jobs is to test and review a lot of 3D printing products, which I do a lot of. And yeah, so if you're specifically wanting to get a 3D printer and you don't want to get a resin printer, I had some top level resin printers. I find them very messy in the fact that there's a lot of post-processing, a lot of harsh chemicals, acetone, a lot of alcohol, a lot of washing, even just before you can paint them. You can't multicolor print, and nowadays with the 3D printers, the filament printers, they can really do some really good quality prints and also a lot of detail and multicolor. So that's a benefit, and the prices have really started to come down. So if you wanted a printer, it depends on how big a printer you want. So I've got printers, obviously you can't see them. You can see a couple of printers behind me, and you can see the other printer on the screen there to the left. And that's the one on the left is a build volume of 220 millimeters square, which isn't big by any means, but it's definitely large enough to do components and things like that. If you wanted to do larger stuff, I'd suggest getting a printer with a build plate of 256 by 256. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. See, now that I know what you're actually doing, piece parts together, command centers, mountains, alleys. Yeah, okay, so you want to, you've got two options. You can pay a higher price and get a larger build volume multicolor printer, or you can get a single color printer that will be cheaper and an even bigger volume as far as build volume is concerned. For me, if I was to steer you in the right direction, if you think your parts are going to be, like, to be perfectly honest, you know, with dioramas, I know that you probably, I'm not sure whether you do, but you're probably going to have to probably paint some parts and things like that. But if you do get a multicolour printer, you won't have to, which is a benefit, because a lot of the materials you can get nowadays, you can get a matte filament, you can get a gloss filament, you can get a satin filament, you can get a reflective filament, you can get filaments that, you know, glow, that have reflective properties in them, that are translucent or shift colours. So, you know, that's an option too. Although if you do paint, we don't mind the art of printing your models, your parts for your diorama and painting it yourself to get that, you know, realistic look without buying different colours and different sorts of filament. Then, you know, just from that point of view, you know, you can just paint it, get a single colour printer. As far as printers go, I would probably, it depends on your budget. If you let me know what your budget is and where you're from, so are you in the US, are you in Australia, are you in Europe, and then I can sort of give you an idea of what I think are the best printers based on your budget. That's probably the first thing that you probably need to work out, and then I'll be able to tell you straight away exactly probably what the best options are for you. And that's one of the things I really do specialise in, and that is I don't like to muck around in the fact that I won't lead people astray. I like to make sure I give them my genuine, honest opinion, and if something's not right, I will not allow anyone to pass off false information just because you get paid to do something. A lot of 3D print review channels do that. They get paid to review printers and tell you how good they are when there's a lot of problems with them and they're faulty or they don't have all the issues and don't do what they say they do. But because they get paid to do it and they sign non-disclosure agreements, they tend to leave out all the bad parts just so they get sales commissions. It really is, it's absolutely horrible for them to do that. I do not do that. I will never do that. And I don't do accept sponsorships for that reason. So if you let us know the budget that you want to work with, I'll definitely steer you in the right direction, and you can say we can go from there. I can even post the links in the chat, so I'll put a couple of things in. So what to think of, budget, build, size, volume. So whether you want a build plate that's 250 millimeters square or 300 millimeters square, multicolor, or single color printer. So these are all the things you really need to consider. And also, probably, I would say, whether you want to print filaments that aren't normal plastic. So, if you want to print parts that are weather resistant, they can not absorb moisture, they can handle, for instance, a certain amount of heat in direct sunlight, things like that. You want to be able to get a certain printer that can print those types of materials as well. But the main ones to think about is the budget you know, how much do you want to spend? What's your realistic budget? Now, there's nothing wrong with saying $200 or $500. No one, I don't even go out of my way to buy $1,000, $2,000 printers. You know, everyone's budget is each to their own, and you know, I don't care who you are. The more money you earn, the more you spend. So, you know, even millionaires can be broke. So that's one way of looking at it. So, yeah, that's the way I look at things. Yeah, so I'll just leave that there for you. You can read that, tell me if you can answer those 3 questions, then that'll give me a better idea of what type of printer that you should get based on my experience that I've tested, and I can honestly say, yes, this will do the job that you want, and you'll be very happy. So, 2 seconds, check something. So for models, you know, you can do things like this. Now I know this is not a diorama, but that is a fire drag. So you can see that. That's complete with one print. So that's just one print. That was for a person. I've also done characters and things like that. It's hard to get specials, but I did this one here, which is a little Tweety. See that? So that's you know, decent size. That's about 20 centimeters tall. And you can see the detail right up to the shoes. That's done in multicolour. You can see how fine the laces are. So, yeah. So you can see how the quality you get out of it and everything. And if you want to see something really, really fantastic, if you want to see, I've spent a long time 3D printing to know what I can get out of certain printers. So I'll just show you now. This is one of my best prints I've done. So if you wanted to see what detail looked like, detail look like. This is one of the most, this print I did that I'm probably most proud of because it's got a lot of detail, like a lot of detail, and it's using filaments that are some of the hardest filaments to print accurately. Third type of silk filament that's a high finish, high shine, high gloss. Oh yeah, so you're in the US and with $800. You know what? You can get a really good printer for that price. I will generally say that. I'm just going to show you one more print. It's probably, you're going to be probably blown away when you see this. I'm just going to show you. I'll get the right lighting for you. I'm just going to be careful because I haven't had this down in a while. Let's move things around a bit. So this is one of my favourite prints that I've done. And it's Mythological Dragon. Now it's going to be hard to see because the lighting is not the best. This here, you can see that. I'm going to change the lighting so it's better. I spent 2 years basically just learning how to get the settings right. But anyway, so with that said, you've got a budget of, what do I think of the budget? So yeah, so you're in the USA, so you've got $800 US budget. Now, straight off the bat, I can many printers probably enjoy this. But what I always think about is not so much what the printer is that you get, but what components you can get either to be able to print what you want to print. So I look at it and think, well, if I can print a printer, I just make it. So, I'll just put my mic. If I've got $800, my budget's $800 US, I want to think to myself, I want to be able to buy a printer that not only can I get for under that price, but I can also get some materials and I can get some spare nozzles so I can print these dioramas, you know. So straight off the bat, now there are some printers that I would probably suggest for you. Actually, one more question I'd probably ask, do you do a lot of painting with your dioramas? That's probably a really important one to ask. Do you paint your dioramas? Or do you like to paint a lot of your dioramas? Because that's probably another big question. Because that'll dictate whether you want to get a multicolor printer or not. So that's something to really consider. Because if you do paint them, you can save a lot of time by multicolor printing a lot of the structural components of your dioramas, and then you can either print some of the characters or models that you're doing with the diorama and then just paint the finer details. That's an option too. Although that said, I've printed characters like Wednesday dolls, my daughter, that are really small, using the AD5X that you can see that's printing on screen on my live screen. That's right behind me. Context, so your diorama pieces that you're making, building, painting. So with that, these are, I suppose you could probably turn around and say these were 1/12 scale, really, because they're at that right size. So this is a model of Wednesday, the TV show I print for my daughter, and a lot of people love them. So that's a Wednesday character, and that's just done in skin color. Now, if you can get a good focus on that, you'll see. And that's just been done in what they call skin filament. So that enables you to paint them and keep their skin reflection. Alright, now that's single colour. Now this is using a Core XY printer that I've got printing on screen there, the AD5X from Flashforge. And this is printing it in multicolour. So you can see the level of detail. And that's purely off a multicolour printer. And that's not even using a small nozzle. So, yeah, people have seen that and been quite impressed with that. So that's just having your settings really dialed in on your slicer software for 3D printing. So yeah, if you know whether you're going to paint your models, to be honest, with $800 straight off the bat, from what you've told me, with dioramas, I would probably go either. Now, it's up to you. I'm not a big Bamboo Labs printer fan, and a lot of people like them because they're easy to use, but their software is locked. So it's like having an Apple phone. You can't really have a lot of plugins or apps and stuff like that, so it makes it difficult. But it's a tricky one, you know. I would probably go. Alright, tell me this. I'm going to ask you a question in the chat before I rock into this game. here's a question for you that's going to dictate what machine I tell you to get. Alright, if you can tell me that, I will tell you what machine you should get for your dioramas. And they will print perfectly. Yeah, so... And I can also give you a promotional link. I can also give you a discount because a lot of the printing companies I do not work for, but they've sent printers out for me to test and review for the public and my subscribers to give my opinion on. They've then turned around and given me discount codes and things like that, so I can not only suggest a printer based on this next question that I've given you, but also I can turn around and give you a discount as well. So you can save some money and put that towards buying some filament if you want. So that's, yeah. So you've come to the right place. So, yeah. Got the US prices for you, so it makes it easy. So, just because I think that way you'll get a better idea if I can do that for you. So, which I don't mind doing, it's fine. That's what I'm here for. I enjoy having a chat. So yeah. While you're busy answering me the question and letting me know, I'm just going to fine tune this weapon. side's that, Dennis? 256 by 256 or the 300 by 300? I mean, honestly, it's not very often. I use full-size build plates, but if you are doing dioramas, the thing that will come in handy is with a 300 by 300 build plate, you will be able to do the landscapes in larger pieces all at once, so that's an advantage. But it depends. I mean, most dioramas that you do, especially if they're 3D print files, they're usually split up into smaller components anyway. It just depends if you increase the size to make them even bigger. If you keep them the standard size of like 12:1 ratio, then they're all going to be split apart, so you can join them back together. But yeah, I would say either the 300 or 256. That it makes a big difference because there's a lot of printers in that range. I mean, you are going to pay slightly more for a 300 by 300 build plate volume. But the two, if you are happy with the 256 by 256 build volume, which is quite substantial, then most of the time with the 256 build plate Core XY printers too, they'll usually come fully enclosed. So not only are they quieter, they have the integrated light system. They have an AI camera built in so they can monitor your printing, so if there's any failures. What do I think of the ANYCUBIC Cobra S1? Well, I can tell you because I've got one behind me. I've been printing it. I've got a video on my channel. If you want to go and watch it, you can. After the stream, whatever you like. But to be perfectly honest, I have had a lot of people ask me about this. I'll be honest, I love it. I think the Cobra S1 is probably ANYCUBIC's best machine they've ever produced. I'm not going to say it's the best machine that you can get, but for value for money, the combination of what you get included, plus the Ace Pro unit that gives you 4 colours to print at once, and also the actual Ace printing hub is a heating system, so it dries your filament, so you can dry 4 spools of filament at once, so that can get filament damp. I will say this though, there are 2 things that you need to potentially problem solve when you get the printer. I've produced a video on both of those issues. One is the build plate. Some people have reported that the build plate itself, it's 8mm, I think it's 5mm thick, and then it has a magnetic plate on top, and it's got a plastic injection molded frame underneath supporting it. Now, some people have had problems with the 5mm aluminium plate, build plate, being somewhat being a little bit warped to the back, but that's actually easily fixable by just putting a buffer underneath it. Some people have gone as far as upgrading the build plate and buying a 10mm build plate, which gives you a stronger, flat surface. But personally, I haven't had a problem. And I've been printing engineering grade materials on my Cobra S1 for the last 4 weeks. So I don't know if you know about, I have very nice prints. Oh my god, awesome. Yeah, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. I've been printing now since I had a back injury. I was an ex-mechanical engineer, and then I was also part of the Department of Justice and Defence. I had to find another hobby, so I fell into 3D printing and prototyping parts. So yeah, that's how I got into it, and that was 6 years ago. So I've pretty much studied. Yeah, the ANYCUBIC S1 is on sale, and I can also give you if you are interested in the S1 Cobra, I can give you a link and a discount code that will give you, I'm not sure, but it's going to give you at least around $40 to $50 off that price again. So if you want that, let me know, and I can either email it to you, or I can put the link, I can put it in the chat, because yeah, it's not an issue. I just have to bring it up on the screen, so I can do that now actually. Now, I can, if you want, in 2 seconds, I can show you. I haven't got it connected. I had to move the printers around for this live stream. The ANYCUBIC S1 Cobra was on my rack. Just give me a second. I'll go and plug it in and I'll show you. someone the Cobra S1. It's about to start some BF6. I've got a Flashforge promo going where I'm printing BFC keychains. And some dog tags, and I've got a promo where you get $35 to $50 off the Flashforge website with the links posted in the chat, pinned at the top. If you scroll to the top of the chat box, you'll see there's a link for Flashforge AD5Xs and a discount code for the Flashforge website. I know you said you got rid of yours though, so yeah. The Cobra S1, just showing you another, showing Dennis the S1. Yeah, with the S1, the only problem you have is I just swap my little plates out. So I have to say that with the Cobra S1, it's one of the best touchscreen interfaces I've ever used. The screen itself to operate the machine is absolutely fantastic. I will say that. You've got an ACE heated unit, so you can dry all your filaments whilst you're printing them beforehand. And I just bought a cold plate, so instead of having to heat the textured build plate up to 55 to 65 degrees, for PLA, I got a gecko plate sent out to me, and you literally print PLA plastic, which is just your normal PLA filament, at between 0 and 20 degrees Celsius. So, you'll see that. Instead. That's the new gecko plate. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's really over this one. And then you can go through and if you need to. The one thing I did do with the S1 that I was talking about before is I put a buffer, just a little shit at the back of the build plate. I've printed so many things with it that, yeah, for the value for money, realistically for the value for money that you get with the ANYCUBIC S1 and the ACE Pro unit, if you follow my upgrade tutorials on the ACE Pro unit, as far as upgrading the rollers at the back, which you can print, I've got the links in the ANYCUBIC S1 review video, and just some PDFE tubes, which you can see in my ACE wrap. So you can see it on there. So print this little antique holder, and you can just hold it like that. Flashforge. ANYCUBIC ANYCUBIC, I don't know what they want to call it, is actually almost probably 90% as good as it's only missing a couple of small features. But it prints, I use auger slice primarily, but I also use some other slices that you can't use auger slice with. It prints perfectly. So, yeah, really, really good. But yeah, if you are interested in that, you can get the upgraded hot ends. So I'll show you that too. One of the things they have with it is they're still running the old style aluminium heat block, and I recently just got sent out the version 2 That's all right. Yeah, I literally recently just got the version 2 ceramic hot end sent out to me, so that's in there, and that's going to be going on the Cobra S1. So that's it there. So yeah, it's a ceramic hot end, and it's going to not only heat up quicker, but it removes obviously the alloy heat block that comes stock in the Cobra S1, but also removes the PTFE tube that's in the stock hot end, and then that eliminates heat creep, and it also frees up the filament from jamming. And also it comes with a bi-metal nozzle, so you can put the actual better nozzles on them. So you can see there, actually that's the wrong one, I pulled the wrong one out of the box. That's got the hardened steel nozzle on it. The other one I've got is actually the hardened steel tungsten copper coated stainless hot end, which is even better. And what that does is it actually the Cobra S1 flow rate, which is the amount of filament that it flows out of the printer, is only 17 to 18. And most Core XY printers are usually between sort of 19 and 25 in flow rate. So this one here, which I put a better hot end in, I swapped out the hardened steel one, which is hard to see, but that one there. And I put the tungsten hardened steel stainless coated hot end in. And that's going to increase the flow rate and the consistent heat temperature of the printhead from 17 millimeters per second squared to roughly 23 to 24. So that's not only going to increase the ability for the printer to run faster speeds and print faster with better flow rates without under extrusion, so you get better quality finish, but also enables more stable temperatures. So when you print higher grade filaments like ASA, ABS, PETG, which are more heat resistant or UV resistant, moisture resistant, or just a harder material, you don't get issues as much when you print it. So that's that. So what I'll do now is that there. Go back to this. Just pan down. Hope that's helped. So let me grab the headphones. I'll be on it. There we go, that's better. Alright. So what have we got? So sorry I meant 300. I can work with 256 and 300, 2500. Yeah, so I'm not a big fan of bamboo printers, and mainly because I don't like the idea of being locked into the firmware and the cloud system and the software. I feel like, you know, you should have freedom in what you do and how you use a printer, and with bamboo printers you don't have that so much. So I'm not a big fan. They have dropped a lot in price, but you know, you can get a bamboo P1S for a relatively cheap price these days. But that doesn't mean that it's any better. So I'm just going to look up the prices now. Like I said, I'm a big fan of the ANYCUBIC. The other thing to think about is too their apps as well with their remote monitoring. The ANYCUBIC S1, like I said, I've had no faults with it whatsoever, so it's been really good. I'm just going to look up prices in US so I can give you a better perspective. Alright. Yep. My man, just have a drink. Oh, yes. Oh. Alright. Can't remember the username. But anyway. If you're... Yeah, so if you're going to go for 256 by 256, you've got quite a few options. You've obviously got the ANYCUBIC Cobra S1, which is what I just showed you. And then you've got the ANYCUBIC P1Ss. And there are some other ones you can get as well. I've just connected a VPN so I can get the US price indexes for you. So that's done. Alrighty. So let's have a look. Now there is some other printers that have come out from, say, Artillery. Artillery have got a good printer. I'll have that in next week, and I'm doing a full review on that. It's the Artillery M1 Pro. That is another good printer. It's a 256 by 256 by 256 build volume, and that's a really good printer as well. There's obviously, like I said, the Cobra S1, the P1S from Bamboo, but I'm not a big fan. And there is the Creality series as well. I'm just looking through now on the US version. There are some Sovol printers, but I don't really... The Sovol firmware isn't that great. What else have we got? The Creality K1 Max. I've got a K1 Max behind me. Now, the correct K1 Max is still quite highly priced. So, yeah, it's probably a little bit just shy of the ballpark, especially if you wanted to print multicolour. So, yeah, that's neither here or there. I'm just going to go to US and change I've got so many contacts, I should just go through them all. Where are we? Just bear with me a second. I know Flashforge are bringing out a large printer very soon, but that's a bit later on. So yeah, so you've got the Artillery M1 Pro. So that's definitely one to look up. I'll be doing a review on that next week. You've got the ANYCUBIC Cobra S1. That's, to be honest, I bought a cold plate for it and I did my own upgrade that cost me absolutely zero because I just used the filament tubing and I 3D printed the parts and it works flawlessly, and that's all I've done. I haven't done anything, so that's probably the best value for money because you get everything. You get the filament dryer, you get the camera system, it's Core XY. Now, that said, it is a little bit slower because of the acceleration, but it prints very well. And the hot end nozzles that I just showed you that are the upgrades, they're like $13. And to get the Ace unit, it gives you the multicolor printing, and then you can buy the nozzles down to 2.5, and they're cheap. They're very cheap. The nozzles are very cheap. If you compare them to the nozzles that go for with other machines like Bamboo and what else we got, Prusa and Artillery and things like that, they're a lot more expensive, and in reality they're $40 and $50 a nozzle. So I'm just gonna bring up this now. One other machine to look for. Now, they do have pre-owned ones that have been factory checked, so you can get a really good deal. And I can probably contact the rep, because I've got a contact with the actual CEO of Chitty. You can get the Quiddy X3 Max, or the Plus, and probably the Max, because that is relatively a good machine. And there is also one last machine I will mention, and that is the Elegoo Centauri Carbon. That has a 256 by 256 build plate. Now, I wouldn't say it's a perfect machine. I haven't bought one because Australia, I'm in Australia, and they have completely marked up the price of the Centauri Carbon with the Elegoo. So in America, they're $299. Now, they're not multicolour yet, but they are bringing out a up to 8 colour, which is 4 colours at a time, multicolour printing unit, which you can buy. So it's a 256 build plate. It does come with AI monitoring. It's got a top speed of 500 millimeters a second, which you wouldn't print at. You probably print at about 250, 300, which is the same as the Cobra S1. 20,000 millimeters acceleration, which is the same as the Cobra S1, and they've both got 256 millimeter build plates. So that said, the nozzles are slightly cheaper on the S1 Cobra, and I would say that I do like the fact of the screen is a better operating system than the Elegoo's. It's called Cobra OS, but it's a Clipper variant, and they already have a new firmware that's coming out that unlocks it so you can use it on all different slices and software. So that's a good thing. What else? The hot ends on the Centauri Carbon, yeah, they're a bit pricey. So if I was to put it down to 2 or 3 machines, I would rule out the Bamboo, because yes, it's cheaper, but by the time you get the multicolour kit, it's going to cost you way more. The other ones, the Artillery M1 is probably a little bit outside your price range, as well as the Prusa Core one. What else? The Chitty. You can get the Chitty, but then that's not multicolour. So yeah, if you're saying, like you said there, if you're saying I get the Cobra one and just upgrade the plate to the 10mm, yeah, to be honest, if you do that and then you put the hot end that I just purchased, it literally cost me $14. And I've got 2 hot ends, and I've got 4 hardened steel stainless bimetal nozzles, which means they can print all types of filament and they last a lot longer, and they're more heat resistant. So I got 2 ceramic hot ends, the bi nozzle. I didn't buy the add-on build plate upgrade. Like I said, I just put a buffer, a washer plate in the back corner, because mine wasn't really that that bad, not at all. And yeah, I just bought a cold plate for it because the textured bed that you get with the Cobra S1 is very grippy. It's very coarse, which is good for the adhesion, but the underside of the print can be a little bit rough, just because of the texture of the build plate. So I decided to upgrade to a cold plate. That's the only reason. So yeah, but look, it's personal opinion, but I would personally, for value for money, I would go the Cobra S1. Now, if you want a deal on the Cobra S1, I'm going to put it in this chat box for you right now. Just going to go into and I'll be able to get you a affiliate link. Now, I only get like a 3% commission, but mainly I just want to give you a discount so you can get some money off on top of your normal sale price. So that's what I'm going to do for you now. It's funny, I logged in to play some Battlefield 6 and ended up chatting to people about printers. That's good though. I enjoy it. Alright, so I'm just going to make emails real quick. Where are we? I'm always getting promotions. Where are we? Oh, no, what happened? Undo. Don't do that. Alright. Yeah, alright. Oh, here we go. Alright, so I'll just give you that code now. So I would recommend the Cobra S1 because it's the best value for money there is. Like I said, there's a Century carbon, but they haven't released a multicolour kit for that yet, so I don't trust it, to be honest. I know the system with the ANYCUBIC S1, and I can, if you watch my video, I've got the links for I actually just released a video, a full installation and tutorial video on the free upgrade for the Ace Pro multicolour filament hub. So if you watch that, it'll give you the files and everything that you can print up, and that'll give you the ability to. Basically, what it does is it makes the spools retract better, so they don't get loose and get tangled. Because that's an issue that all multicolour filament spool mounts have. So yeah, so that's what I've done with that one. So I'm just going to quickly, like everything these days, you got to authenticate everything you do. ANYCUBIC just moved from a different site to another affiliation site. So I'm just going to give you that now. I'm just going to go. Now, if you say Dennis, you say you're in the US. So if you're in the US. I will give you the link and discount code from the US website. That way you can use it anywhere, nationwide in the country. I'm just grabbing it now for you and then I'll pop it in the chat. And that way when you decide to do it, you'll get yourself a nice little handy discount code amount off that printer combo. So, I'm just going to bring it up now. Alright, here we are. So, it's reloading. Alright. So. Where are we? Amen. Alright. So, it's a new system to me, so I'm just working it out real quick. Man, I really appreciate that. Dennis, yeah, thank you. I will be doing some more lives for members as well, and tutorials and Q&A questions. So if people are having struggles with their printing software or their printers, or they're not sure what settings to put into certain prints and stuff like that, I'll be doing Q&As for that as well weekly. and I'll be doing members only videos as well. So that's what I'll be doing for that one. So as far as the discount code, I'm going to grab that for you now. They just changed everything for me. So they went from what I was using prior to now something else. I'm just going to bring it up on my screen so I can just copy and paste it for you now. That's fine, man. Yeah, no dramas, man. Just let me know if you have any problems or anything else. Just let me know. I'm going to put the link to the link to the ANYCUBIC code again, so you can get a discount for that. And that way, and then you can make it. So, alright, so here we go here. So the referral link. So this is the link that's going to take you to, that's the AU one. Just give me a sec. ANYCUBIC literally just changed their things that they're doing now. So I always want to do this one too. Alright. Okay, that's done. Alright. Just give me a second, I'll send you this code because you'll get a nice discount off the price. So anywhere you can save money, I can get you a discount so that you'll end up putting some money towards the film instead. So we will be get you the code for the ANYCUBIC one now. Got it for you. Alright, so it's a whole new system this time. Okay. What I might do is, they've just changed everything, so it makes it what I'll do is if you want to email me, send me an email at my collaboration email. I'll just type it in for you now. If you want to send me an email to that email address, I will forward you a link with a discount. I think you should get at least $40 to $50 off the price of that S1 Cobra. So I'll do that tonight. Well, it's 11 o'clock my time now, so I'll do that before I finish online. And or if you can email me that, just basically, hey, it's Dennis. I just wanted to know about the ANYCUBIC Cobra S1 discount code, and then I'll just add the code and send it straight back to you. So if you do that, yeah, send me an email, and So have you already purchased it, or do you still want the link in the promo code? So yeah, just let me know, and if so, I'll get that sent off to you. And yeah, if you let me know that, then I can turn around and send that email to you, and then I'll get that for you. And then that way you'll save some money, and then you can put that money towards buying some filament. So ANYCUBIC US. And we'll go. Alright, so I'll send you a link from that one. So here's the code for the ANYCUBIC S1. Sorry, here's the link. So that's the link for the S1. So if you click on that link, that'll take you to there, and you'll get an automatic discount there. And now what I'll do is I'll give you the direct link for the discount code. So you can get a code. Now, I did have a code. This one gives you $35 off. Now, I'm not sure if it's still on the US. So, that one there. Code. to the membership. So I've got some big plans for the membership. I'm going to be doing live tutorials, community chats, live Q&A feeds, and I've also got a designer on board that I'm working with, and we're going to do free STL files for all like workshop stuff and like general stuff, in like, you know, stuff that you can use and do that, you know, no one's got, for, you know, garage workshops, you know, 3D printing accessories and stuff like that that no one's got. And I'm also an affiliate with AliExpress, so I can get discounts from them as well for all your upgrade parts. So that'll be a members only exclusive as well. So how's it going? It's going awesome. I was just chatting away to Dennis, helping him out, and I was supposed to play some Battlefield 6 because I'm doing a bit of a promo. Yeah, I'm doing a bit of a promo with Flashforge with their AD5X. I'm building a Battlefield 6 themed military edition 5X enclosure. So yeah, just waiting for filming for that. So yeah, doing that. That's why I've got the live stream going. I'm printing some Battlefield 6 keychains. Basically, because I was back in the day, about 10 years ago, I used to be a tournament gamer for Battlefield. So yeah, they invited me to their beta and all that sort of jazz. So yeah, so that's why I'm on the Battlefield screen at the moment. So as you can see, so I was just about to run a few rounds of that while I'm printing with the AD5X, and all my mates jumped offline. My oldest son was going to jump online, but I'm still waiting for him to jump online. But yeah, so, but man, I appreciate you joining, both Jason and Dennis. Yeah, it just makes everything, you know, it really does inspire me to make better contact. And like I said, I'm very genuine. I don't get paid for what I do, so yeah. I'm getting there slowly, that I might get paid, but it won't be a lot. But it's enough to keep the channel going, pay the power bills for printers. Luckily, I've got G-Tech Filaments have decided they are going to sponsor me. Now, I don't usually do sponsors with printers because I think that can be biased. But with 3D printing filament, I don't mind doing that because it just helps being able to not have to pay for materials to do all the different types of prints and all that. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, pretty happy with that. So yeah, pretty happy with that. So what have we been printing lately? What have we got on the printer? What's happening with that? Anything? Zoom out that camera on that printer 2 seconds. yeah, so I've got some I don't know if you see my community. I posted a community chat with all the content I've got coming up. So yeah, I think Jason, you were in the live the other day. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah, I spoke about a lot of things I was doing. So I got some more surprises today, some more stuff, and more people reached out to me. So yeah, so it's going to make for a very busy week. So I've got some. I'm also going to be in a commercial, which is actually fun. I could never imagine that, to be honest. But I'm going to be in a 3D printing commercial for G-Tech, Reality, Flashforge. So yeah, they're not paying me for it. They said, would you like to do it, and we'll send you some free products and some filament. Like, alright, why not? If I get some free stuff. But it felt weird because it's just like, it's for their birthday celebration. So it's a bit strange. I'm not used to doing that sort of stuff. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Not going to complain, I suppose. But yeah. So anyway, that's that. And yeah, but also appreciate the memberships, guys. Absolutely fabulous. And yeah. Let's start something. Alright, let's say out of a bit of a Q&A. See what people think about it. So I just posted a link that just to see what people are interested is out of all the multicolour printers on the market, what would be the one that you want to do the most? Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see what people think about that one. worries, Dennis. So there you go. If that link for my coupon code doesn't work, let me know. I've sent my email. If that doesn't work, send me an email before you buy the Cobra, and I'll get in contact with ANYCUBIC, and I'll probably get you $50 off. Because if you can get, it's I'd rather help, especially members. Guys are my members. I want to look after the members. So anytime I can pass on any promotional discounts, even if they're just standalone discounts that you can just use whenever you feel like it on your own, I'm happy to do that. So yeah, not a problem. What's happened is a lot of companies, they used to use a company called Share a Sale, and a lot of them have transitioned and moved to a newer company, and all the discount promos and things like that, they're all it's a complete different layout. It makes things very difficult to used to I'll start my first game tonight and just have a bit of fun while I'm chatting away. A little bit of a de-stress. Printing, I think I'm printing, I'm not sure how many prints are actually. So yeah, I'm actually thinking about doing channel stuff and logos, and then members only. I'll ship them over, either if they're in Australia or the US, I'll ship them to them. So I'll do a quarterly ship for a certain amount of things.
Mission objectives are confirmed. Capture and resist all hostile attacks. Let's go!
But yeah, so I'm going to post a live every week. I really enjoy the live. They're just showcasing upgrades, even ones that I haven't video yet.
Move to attack the marked objective!
I really enjoy that. It also helps.
Visual confirmed on hostile heavy armor bearing south.
It does make, I think that's why...
Alright, we've captured Alpha.
Attention! Hostile attack confirmed on Charlie. Charlie's under enemy control.
Objective Echo neutralized.
The colour point, boys. The colour point.
We now hold more objectives. Secure our defenses.
Enemy attack is underway on Bravo. Objective marked. Support the attack.
Our troops are controlling the fight.
So this is the beta version of Battlefield 6.
Be advised, our control of Bravo has been lost.
The enemy now control more objectives. Objective Bravo has been secured by hostiles.
Yeah, that's fine.
Be advised, Objective Echo is under hostile control.
What I'll do is, like I said, if you email me,
Attention!
Email.
Enemy forces have captured.
email me over the weekend.
We have experienced an early setback. Refocus and counter.
I'll send through the promo discount. So what I'll do, I'll get a exclusive discount. That'll give you a special reduction off the promo discount. And you know, that'll probably enable you to buy probably 2 or 3 more, and you know, maybe put some extra cash towards a build plate or a front-end plate. So yeah, it's yeah. To be honest, I've enjoyed that. Once I've put
We have secured
the bed out
more objectives.
and when you get a printer and you use that printer straight out of the print.
Attention! Hostiles are engaging Objective Delta.
Carbon fiber.
Okay, our troops have secured Echo.
There's no clogging the printer or anything like that.
We have lost control of Delta.
A decent printer. And that's, you know, that's because, you know, anyone can print straight away. You know,
We need defensive support to the marked objective.
that's how
I spotted a big fucking tank to your south.
Be advised, hostile attack confirmed on Charlie.
oops. I think those prints are going really well too. They're printing really well.
Alright, Delta has been secured.
The good thing about it is I like the ability to be able to go in the app, so I can just.
We have taken the lead.
I can be when I can't sleep at night. You know, when you're running a channel.
Hostile attack confirmed on Echo.
Our troops are winning the fight. Push ahead.
When you're late at night, you're just talking to people and chatting or replying to them.
Our troops have lost objective Charlie.
It's cool how you just go into your print and you can just press play on the video and you can,
Delta has been secured.
you know, if you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, you can just grab your phone off your bed dresser beside your bed and pick up your phone and just literally look at your printer.
Objective Charlie has been seized by hostiles.
And you don't have to worry about any issues.
There's a hostile
I do all the
sniper
safety
south
stuff. I
of your current position.
Studio area, and also have where my lasers are.
We need defensive support on the marked objective.
Blankets and smoke protectors because you know you just never know. Sometimes you have a power surge in the outage, and you know.
Our troops are attacking Charlie.
Blows and burns. So it's always good having that video camera on.
Be advised, objective Charlie has been seized by hostiles. We have initiated our attack on Charlie. Be advised, hostile troops have secured more objectives. Charlie has been neutralized.
Attention! Our troops have lost Objective Alpha.
Okay, our troops have captured Charlie. Enemy forces have captured Alpha.
I haven't played.
Attention, we need to defend the marked objective.
emails are in my description for my videos.
Be advised, the enemy are willing to fight. All units
Send me
counter.
an email and I'll send that promo off to you. And save my money if you have any questions, let me know. But yeah, you'll also find with the customer service.
Objective Charlie is under hostile attack.
They're very, like, literally, if you have a food store, they don't discriminate. They're very happy to send you out. And what it is, I mean, I had a problem.
Our attack on Alpha is in progress.
They sent me out a whole new building.
Hostiles have captured all objectives. Neutralize their control.
Plus, I sent it
We have neutralized Alpha.
So yeah, they go above and beyond.
Our strategy is fixed. Find a way to turn this around.
We have captured Alpha.
We are attempting to capture Bravo.
I could give you a sneak peek of the custom build that I'm doing for Flashforge, but yeah, that's it's gonna be pretty cool. Actually, I do have a lot of prints I wanted to start. I wasn't that much of a hurry today. When you're like got so much things coming in, and so many things that you unbox and you've got to put together, and it's like you spend all day just putting things together, and it's like then you look around, you're like, oh, what do I do first? When do I use this? When do I use that? You know, it's like, and then you go through files and you start thinking, okay, what do I do now? What do I print? It's pretty cool. One thing I'm going to do, I've looked into where I am, I'm in Melbourne, Australia. I pretty much just say for laughs, it's at the bottom of the world, because it sort of is. They've got a big festival coming up, and there's some people who just sell basic 3D prints, you know, the dragons and all the little minis and stuff, but I'm going to take some of this stuff that's it's a lot better, not better, but a more high-end, more complex, and just not just promote the channel stuff, but just I might sell some things and show people what you can really do with 3D printing. So yeah, I'm pumped to do that. Gonna get a marquee and a few other things. Yeah. See how it goes. Redesigning the studio. Once I redesign my studio, get a new bench for the back wall because I run out of space for printers, and then I'm gonna go in my workshop and sort out the lasers. And that's a whole new thing again. Might just go chat. Who we got here? Who have we got? Who have we got? Jason, I've just made you a standard moderator as you're a member as well. So when I do live streams, people join in and they, act a bit silly or they do stupid things or, they're just upsetting the community for any reason, you can mute them, put them in timeout or, yeah. You don't have to if you don't want to, but the option's there. So make sure to moderate. Hey mate, it's been a long time. True, very true, very true. I haven't been gaming much for a while. I just changed careers and then had some injuries and yeah, had to take a break from things. Nah, well, I was doing that and then I was also doing high-level task response. And then I had a really bad injury. So, like a couple. I fractured my femur. I had 3 hip surgeries. And then, yeah, and just when I thought that was bad enough, 4 years ago, or 3.5 years ago, I had kidney failure, and from that kidney failure I was at work, and I basically passed out, collapsed, and fell back on some multiple concrete stairwell cases and tumbled down, and basically crushed my spine. So I crushed my T12 vertebrae, which is the largest vertebrae in the back, fractured my T11, and completely prolapsed the 3 discs around it. Couldn't walk for 9 months and was in a back brace for 12. So, yeah, Pumper was MIA from everything. That's the reason why, yeah, when you're dealing with shit like that, yeah, you just don't have an interest in it, unfortunately. But yeah, that's it is. But I doing better now. I changed careers and believe it or not, because I couldn't get around, I went back to my engineering days and started rebuilding motorcycles and launched my own YouTube channel. So I've got pretty successful. I've got sponsors and affiliates, and I've got 25,000 subscribers. yeah, so I do Yeah, I sort of jumped on the bandwagon probably a little before everyone else. I do a lot of prototyping, engineering prototype materials. Yeah, I'm affiliate. Like I do testing and stuff like that. Create and design custom parts for motorcycles and cars and stuff like that. Workshop accessories for like professional garages and stuff like that. And yeah, I test all the latest printers for companies. So yeah, and it's just like yeah, heaps different. Well, I couldn't work with putting, so I used to be a mechanical engineer. I can't physically do anything that, even though I can now, I couldn't then. Well, I'll use my brain for something. If you can't use your body, use your brain. So, yeah, I just gave it a go and then learned it and got good at it. And then people enjoyed it. I put out a couple of videos and people were happy and impressed about it. So, now,
Be advised, enemy forces are inbound. We need to protect our comms units.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so yeah. Oh look, it's not my passion. I've started training again.
Here's some ammo for you!
And but I mean it is my passion, but it's not as trench. Yeah. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, I'm actually streaming right now on YouTube and Twitch on my YouTube channel. I'm actually streaming one of my printers doing Battlefield 6 keychains and dog tags. And one of the companies that I do 3D printing with has teamed up with me for the Battlefield 6 the Battlefield 3D printing.
I'm here!
How about yourself? What have you been up to, mate?
Come on!
Yeah. Oh, I got him. I got him from prone. Thanks, mate. I was surprised that he get arrested. Where are you? Down two.
You're gonna make it! Hold on!
Oh, he got me. I was trying to pull you out of the way. I'm getting used to how to drag this. But yeah, we've got most of the boys back and yeah, run the SAS again. Yeah, and I'm actually going to design some keyboard and mouse caps and designs. Yeah, so and I'll probably
Defensive position needed on the marked objective.
why not, mate? Stuff different. Yep. Yep. I also do CNC machining and lasering. Yeah, I've got some of the machines that I've got to work for, like money as well. But I've also got like
Hostile explosive set on Alpha.
cutting machines with AI technology and CNC machines. So I incorporate 3D printing with CNC and laser.
Our attack's working. Enemy
I
numbers
pretty
are
much blew
down.
up. I just started doing it, like, and within like 3 months, I went from like 3 subscribers to 14,000. Yeah, so I think this is just, I don't know, I just Yeah, I heard he had, he was messaging me on Messenger. He was having problems with his computer and he went and bought a whole heap of new, well not new, but newish components to build another PC. Shit, I was walking around that corner and just walked straight on.
Defensive position needed on the marked objective.
Yeah, I
Enemy charges armed on objective Bravo.
okay.
Let's go!
We've lost the sector. I want us ready for any incoming attack.
Oh yes, oh mate, there were so many back then. I keep growing up. I mean, the arcade games were like the newest. They only just got released as I got older. So like, the gaming places. Most of the games back then for me were just pinball machines, Pac-Man, or like that pre-Atari style. You know, that was tech back then. Yeah. That sounds interesting. I just got sent a laser that you can laser cut 25 little wood and cut 3 mil stainless. And
Defensive position needed on the marked objective.
for free. It's $2,000. And then they send me a full HEPA filtration and carbon HEPA filtration system that you can hook up so you can run the whole thing fully enclosed inside the house. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So the advertisement is being kid friendly. So you can do laser hats, clothing. Not just like engraving, but some of the stuff is really cool. Like I want to do a lot of custom stuff. But yeah, so most of the stuff, fortunately, from the YouTube channel, I get sent to me for free, which is a big bonus.
Enemy charges armed on objective Bravo.
Enemy charges armed on objective Alpha.
Yeah, that's it. This is the first time I've actually played. Is this Rush or? First time I've played it on. Yeah, I played the early beta last week because I was got an email after I was
Enemy explosives on Bravo defused.
So yeah, I played that. It feels a bit different than what it was last week. I don't know.
We need to rally defense on the marked objective.
Oh, is that
The enemy has destroyed Alpha.
so then you mean run prone? Do that. It just feels different. I don't know. Maybe.
Charge set on objective Bravo.
Yeah. We might have to use this I'm gonna, no, right, I'm just gonna bleed out the word out. This SMG is horrible.
sector is lost. Set up defensive positions on the double.
Can't spawn. Oh no, it's fine. Yeah, so one of these companies.
This is our final sector. Defend it with everything we have.
But one of the companies I work with, I said to them, I'm an EA play tester. I'm playing this plane on that. It's going to be pretty good nylon fibre. It's not pretty natural. But I will be doing that.
We need defensive support on the mark objective.
Military-inspired enclosure printer. And then make it Battlefield 16 and I'll live stream it. They're like, basically just said, fuck yeah. And said that's an awesome idea and then said, what do you want us to send us? What do you want us to send us? And I was like, okay, let's do this. So yeah. So it actually gives me more, how do you say it? More experience to play that. I'm not used to this map either, I don't know where I'm going this time. I was playing the same, I think I played I was forever playing the two same maps last time. And yeah.
Enemy charge set on objective Bravo.
I got used to it.
Hostile charges defused on objective Alpha.
Oh, the open beta, you mean? Yeah. It was different playing.
Hostile explosives set on Alpha.
Everyone was trying to load into the game, not realising that it was a limited beta, that it wasn't open to the public. So, but yeah, and then everyone was in the queue. It was like 300,000 queue, and then I loaded in within like a minute. Everyone's like, how the hell did you do that? Like, but I've got the
Taking out the enemy charges on Bravo.
Some weapons. So they only have to watch the channel for 30 minutes.
Here's their ammo.
They get weapon perks. And then last week, because
Hostiles have taken out objective Alpha.
every 30 minutes, automatically out.
We need defensive support on the marked objective.
Yeah, I was never Twitch streaming.
Hostile explosives on Bravo.
Alright, I'll wait for you to cover.
Working. Enemy numbers are down.
Yeah.
Hostile charges defused on objective Bravo.
Oh, really?
Take this ammo.
I wasn't. Well, I was gonna drag you out and take some red off. I didn't even see anything on that smoke. I think I've got to change my settings because I tweaked them on the beta for last week, but everything feels like it's a bit darker, so I think it's reverted back to default.
Enemy explosives on Bravo defused.
So you're still working at Kmart. How's the wife? Yeah, I remember you. She
Hostile explosives set on Bravo.
around, if you don't know what I'm saying. Okay, that's good. Not a mission yet. Yeah, okay.
We've taken out the enemy charges on Bravo.
They found it after the car crash, or? Oh, really? Wow. No problem at all, Jason, mate. Yeah, just come in and out if you please, bro. I'll be on tomorrow night as well. And we'll
Enemy forces are running low. Maintain your attack.
Sorry, mate. I was just trying to live stream with you in the last. Well, that's a positive and a negative. Hopefully she wasn't injured too bad in the process. Oh yeah, that shuts you off. Yeah, I know what it's like, well, not to have cancer, but to have your life taken away pretty much. You can really
Hostile forces are all but finished. Wipe them
I
out.
was laying on a mattress, mate, in a lounge room for 9 months. Couldn't even stand it. 9 months. I had to use... I mean, this is coming from someone who's like fucking elite level fitness. And yeah, she was still working full time. She did help me, but she could only do so much. You know, I was at home with me and nothing going, which was at work. But, she did help me, but yeah, it wasn't True. But, yeah, I mean the benefit was that I didn't have to cook and do the shopping anymore. I mean, I got to spend more time with my daughter because I had a young daughter then as well. So I got to be with her, grow up for the last 4.5 years. It's taken me 4.5 years to be able to get back to semi-normal. So I've only got half my vertebrae left and I've still got a fracture. So I'm just trying to go to the gym to strengthen. I'm on a lot of painkillers just to be normal and move around, but it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. But yeah, I take certain stuff, so I'm not I don't have a like addiction or tolerance to it. But you know, it is what it is. Still do it. So, but yeah, it was tough. It was really tough. Got to watch a lot of movies on Netflix. I think at the time I binge watched Game of Thrones and Walking Dead every prequel and after series. But now I've been medically retired. So the DOJ.
All squads, you are cleared for enemy comms attack. All targets must be destroyed.
Oh, let me in. They're riding on the back, mate. They're hitchhiking. I love that. I reckon it's cool. I love how you can sit on the side of the back. Hold on.
Attack support needed on the marked objective.
I should have brought it. I was in the tank last week and I had a ripping game. I 47 as 1 in a 20-minute game, and killed me. Yeah, but I always had one of those. I was with Russell and he was watching me because he couldn't join because he had something off his having his house connection, and
going. Move to attack the marked objective.
Oh, really? They're separate accounts, though, aren't they? Yeah, that's like me and my young. Is that on console or PC? Okay, I haven't been on the PlayStation 5 for a while, but I did use the game. Yeah, that's I'm trying to think. If you go on your EA, are you logged on the EA account, like actual EA account, or? Because I think what happened, I did it with Rusty as well. He had to connect his PSN account to his EA account, and then he was able to sync his Discord account to his EA account as well. And then that enabled him to do game share, split playing, and also to be able to all his like unlocks. They got parried between different platforms because it was all connected to one. Because on my EA, I've got all my old usernames connected, so I've got like Pumper79, Pumper69, Netcode, yeah, Ronald McFucking Donald. Nah, I know. But I think EA changed it so that you have to link, like even Discord has exclusivities now where they have, because I think what they do with EA now as well is like they'll offer, you know, the Discord group gets exclusives, promos and things, and then if you're on the PlayStation you get exclusives and yeah, other platforms. So, but if you go on EA and log in and just like connect all your accounts, if you sync all your PlayStation accounts and then add all the, you know, I even added my YouTube, so YouTube, Discord, EA, PlayStation, and now everything I do is all interlinked. So when I go play a game, I get all the add-ons, game shares. I know it's a pain. You wouldn't think. I think because they do separate promotions. Oh, they're to the left too. I seen him drop you, but then I didn't realise there was three of them. Oh, okay. Oh, it's the other guy in the squad. Yeah, it's a pain. But yeah, it's a pain in the butt. I have to do it. Yeah, it's just the EA link up. I had to do it with Rusty last week to see how he was at his ass. Yeah, I built a new computer as well. Beginning of last week when I started like video editing and stuff. The anti-air. Gotta get used to the range of these weapons. Like the grenades and stuff. Actually, this was the map I was in the tank on. I was on the opposite side, and we spawned into those on the gates on the right-hand side when we go on the road there. And yeah, I was just hitting that. I took out two tanks.
Explosives set an objective Alpha.
And then just hitting the gates. Oh, I got done from the right. Oh, there's a camp up. I was trying to get those two, and there's a sniper on the right-hand side of that road where we came from. Okay.
Be advised, limited reinforcements left.
Need a medic!
Your hostiles are retreating. Enemies still present. Hunt them down.
Yeah, it's good. When I actually did a survey last week to the play tester, they had a content, and they sent me a live survey asking about the maps, and I said,
Big sector is clear for
actually
attack. We're tracking you outside the AO. Get back.
getting a larger variant of Grand Bazaar and CN Crossing. So, like the same size as Firestorm.
We need additional support on the marked objective.
Yeah, so like Grand Bazaar was a smaller map. You could always tell it had a bigger. It could have been bigger because it had the outlay there. But they're actually I'd rather see something like that redone than a Metro style train map or something like that. But yeah, no, Firestorm's good. That's where me and Rusty first, Justin and me first started playing. We met each other on a high-rise tower. And we jumped in and died the whole squad. Good map that.
We've set charges on Alpha.
I did get a lot of sniper kills on that. It was a good map to try and stop one case through the both now.
Hostiles have disarmed our charges on Alpha.
Even I'm old. Straight up 46 in 4 weeks. Doesn't sound that old when I was playing that Battlefield playing 12, 6, started from.
We've taken out Bravo.
Even the young lads that used to play, they're all kids, wives and stuff now. It's like, I don't realise. Oh, I actually haven't spoken to him. I think he was online. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a few, all bail out. And you got to have teamwork too. You can have people that can run around so it forces people. I thought he was in that building the second floor.
Hostiles have disarmed our charges on
I
objective
do like
Alpha.
that ability to be able to take out the floor. Oh, 2 seconds or something. Oh. Yeah, that's my problem, going to the bathroom all the time, man. That's old age for you.
Set charges on Alpha.
Oh, big daddy. Last my bad chicken, I didn't have to go to hospital.
Enemy forces are evacuating the area. Sector is ours. Enemy still present. Hunt them down. Be advised, you are exiting the combat zone.
Right, next sector is clear for attack. Target the objectives.
Attack support needed on the marked objective.
Yeah, nah, drums away. Yeah, I wanted to be on earlier. What's that right side? Oh, I see. Yeah, I see. They did mention it actually. One of the devs on Reddit mentioned that we're going to have it because there was a few people who were commenting about the expansion campaign that we had back in BF4. That was awesome. That I love that. That was really, it was a big. Yeah, that was awesome. That and you had to grind hard for that. That was a long process. You know, the 3 different achievements, and then getting the little card things. You had to all have different cards to match up in the elevator. You go underground. You felt like you got some secret. You know, that was probably one of the best Easter eggs I've ever had in a game. I think.
Explosive set on objective Alpha.
Oh, yeah. And you got the medallion.
Be advised, our numbers have taken a hit.
It was hard enough.
Be advised, our charges on Alpha have been disarmed.
I was just waiting to spawn.
Attack support needed on the marked objective.
Yeah, mate. What's up? Oh, as in like development-wise. Yeah. So they released the alpha. There was a 2-stage alpha, and that was what are we now? We're in August. So that was in February, March. Well, they had the first one in February, and then the second alpha was in early mid-May. And oh, the build, yeah. So from the scratch, from the development time frame, I'm pretty sure it was November, December 2024. Well, so what they did was they changed their development system. So they actually, before they had DICE LA, they had DICE in Europe. They had that changeover from about
We've set charges on Alpha.
Our charges on Alpha have been disarmed.
So they've had 5 location build crews all working together for about 4 months.
We've armed explosives on Bravo. Alright, we've set charges on Alpha. Charges on Bravo have been disarmed.
Brought back a couple of team personnel.
The enemy has disarmed our charges on Alpha.
Let's just set an objective Alpha.
To bring back that
hostiles have disarmed our explosives on Bravo.
Be advised you are exiting the combat zone.
Yeah, I was streaming for like...
Alpha is destroyed.
Yeah, I still got my PS5, but because I'm always on my PC doing editing and video stuff and that, and I do designing and stuff with AutoCAD stuff, I had to build a new computer, so I still got the PS5, but I just use a controller on the PC. Yeah. Oh, so that's the whole reason why I was on console. The same reason, because I just... Yeah, I had the conversation with my son, because I don't remember my young boy party. He used to play every other kid. Well, he's 17 now, and I shit you not, he's better than any other player that I've ever played against in any of the matches I've had in SAS against some of the top. He is so bloody good, and we have conversations about him and the keyboard and mouse. I say to him, he says, but what about the controls?
Hostiles are targeting our comms units. They must be protected.
And I'm like, it doesn't matter what they do to the system controllers, you're never going to compensate for the ability to press a single switch button that has like the tiniest press, and not only can you move forward, back, left, right, but you can spin 360 degrees on the spot with a laser, right? You've got the game houses. Now, I can't do that with an analog joystick.
Defensive position needed on the marked
And then
objective.
you've got to aim. So not only you get to move with an analog joystick, you get to aim.
Be advised, hostile explosives set on
No
Alpha.
matter how much compensation you have. No, I said, and the people who've got PC who complain are generally the ones that, they're no longer dominating. So they have to competition. So. But he started on PlayStation himself, and then he went to PC. Yeah, no drums, man.
We've defused enemy explosives on objective Alpha.
Yeah, no drums, man.
Enemy charges set on objective Alpha.
Alright, nice chatting, mate. Take care.
Hostile charges defused on objective Bravo.
Alrighty. I think that's going to do it for the live stream for today. Yeah. That'll do for the live stream. Didn't get enough gaming time in. I hope you've enjoyed what you did about the 3D printing that I spoke about earlier. And if you do happen to see me stream, check out the codes for the links for Flashforge. I'll be doing the build for that. And also the print on the ANYCUBIC, which I'm printing the keychains for the Battlefield 6. I'll do a reveal on the live stream tomorrow. So everyone who watches the live stream can see how they turned out. So we'll catch you tomorrow. I'll be live again, and also be doing some content with the AD5X and a couple upgrades videos as well. Posted tomorrow, and lots on the agenda. So enjoy the rest of the evening, or enjoy the rest of your morning, wherever you are, whatever time it is, or whatever day it is. Have a